I'm Joe Torre, and this is Baseball Talk. Today we'll talk baseball with Harold Reynolds, the man who would one day lead the American League in stolen bases, first developed his base running technique in his mother's kitchen.
I think the main thing you do is you try to start learning the pitchers. We played a game when I was growing up in our kitchen. I have 4 older brothers, and we called it catcher-pitcher, base stealer, simple terms. But we would sit there with the sock, and one would act like he was the pitcher and try to pick each other off throwing the sock, and you'd have to beat the sock back to the wall. So anytime you can start working on picking up little tendencies that the pitcher might have and reading keys, it's going to help you out.
In 1980, Harold was the second player picked in the country. 3 years later, he was in the majors.
Well, that was exciting because I came up with 5 other guys at the same time. Phil Bradley, Darnell Coles, Jim Presley. A lot of us came up that same September. Just being in Royal Stadium in Kansas City was like being in Disneyland, with the fountains flowing, and I'd never been to a big league ballpark, so it was an exciting time for me.
The highlight of Harold's major league career came in 1987 when he played in his first All-Star game.
When I went to spring training, I really wanted to try to be the best ball player that I could, and consequently I ended up in the All-Star game, and so it was really more of a dream come true for me because it was something that I thought I could possibly obtain, but it was really an unrealistic goal.
Even for an all-star second baseman, not every play is a highlight.
We were playing a game against the Brewers in Seattle, and I made a play up the middle where I caught a ball that Glenn Braggs hit, jumped and threw him out at first base with the bases loaded, and I was jogging off, and everybody was cheering. And in Seattle, we play on AstroTurf, and I had on turf shoes. And I was kind of looking up, digging myself, like, yeah, nice play, and I tripped. And my hat, my glove, everything went flying. I fell right down on my face.
Thanks, Harold. For Baseball Talk, I'm Joe Torre.